if you're new to my channel, I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Happy Monday! Today's video is going to be romance books that I thought I would hate but ended up loving. I first saw Nikki from Nikki and Bookland and Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life do this video, and then Tori from Novel Life and McKay from Oh Hey It's McKay also did this video. So I'll link their channels down below in the description so you can watch their videos. The first book, it's a series. It's a series that I thought I would dislike, but I ended up really liking it. It's the Priest series by Sierra Simone. And if you guys don't know, I'm Catholic. I follow the Catholic faith. I pray almost every night, but I'm not hardcore and going to church every Sunday or anything, because I'm in a wheelchair. It's kind of hard for me to go to church. I pray every night, and I follow the Catholic faith. So when I first read Priest, I didn't know how I would feel about it. I listened to the audiobook. It was narrated by Jacob Morgan, who can narrate any book, and got me to end up liking it. But Priest is not my favorite in the series. There was a scene with the holy water in the church. It's kind of stuck in my head. So I give the first book 3 stars. But then I read Sinner. And Sinner is about Sean Bell. And it's his romance with his best friend's younger sister, who is about to become a nun. And she goes to Sean and says, before I take my vows, I want you to show me what I'm missing. And I really liked the second book. I gave it 5 stars. And the third book is an MM romance. The third Bell brother, who's a monk, and his love interest is his ex-boyfriend. It's his brother's best friend. It's their second chance romance. And I really liked Saint, the third book too. I gave that one 5 stars. So overall, I really loved this series that I thought I wasn't going to. But I really liked how they talked about religion and faith and the purity culture. Another book that I thought wouldn't work for me, but it did, is Onlyfans by Nyla K. I have read a previous book by Nyla K for a book club, the Out of Bounds book club, and I did not like that book at all. So I went into For the Fans thinking I wasn't gonna like this book because I hated her other one. But then I read it, and it was just so good. It's a stepbrother romance, enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine, and the same way religion is talked about in this book. I really do appreciate it. One of the main characters, I'm blanking on their names for a moment, lost their faith in religion, and I'm not gonna say why, but trigger warnings for essay, and it had to do with the church. It was really interesting to see how they became like friends to lovers to each other's person, and I really liked how
seeing them explore their sexuality with each other.
Viewed religion.
By
like I
awakening romance.
highlighted some of the quotes on there when they were talking about it. But the way the sunshine character was there for the grumpy character, even though he was so mean to him at the beginning of the book, it was just beautiful. So I really loved it. Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. I've only read one book by Pam Godwin, and it was Dark Notes. And since I've been on Booktube, everybody was talking about Sea of Ruin and how dark it was. And I read Sea of Ruin for a book club. I ended up really liking it. It's a pirate romance historical. I'm trying to get into more historical, so that's why I read it, and it was a pirate romance, and I ended up really loving it. But it's one of the darkest books I ever read. Read Pam Godwin's Deliver
It
series.
makes me want to read Pam Godwin's Deliver series.
But I'm still trying to psych myself up for it, because I know that's an extremely dark series. But I love Sea of Ruin. It was so good. The way Pam Godwin writes dark romance, and the way she makes you think you know where the story's going, but completely changes your what you thought is going to happen, was so cool. It's Untouchable by Mariano. It's a dark bully romance high school. There is essay at the beginning of the book, but you get past that, and it's Zoe and Carter's relationship, and they have this psychological mind games where Zoe tries to figure out why Carter is the way he is. And it was so good. I loved it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but Mariano made it work for me. It's so good. If you want to read a dark bully romance and you're okay with the trigger warning, check out Untouchable. The last series I thought I would love, I thought I would hate, but ended up loving, is the Stay of Spell series by Juliet Cross. If you know me, I'm a die-hard fantasy romance reader. I like books with elaborate magic systems, with a plot line, with an overarching plot, character development. I thought I wasn't gonna like this series, because the Stay of Spell series is like a cozy paranormal romance series, and I thought it wasn't going to be for me, because I read stuff like Alona Andrews Paranormal. It didn't seem like a series I was going to get used to, but then I read the first book in that series and I loved it. I fell in love with the Savoy sisters and their love interest, the found family aspect. This series feels like home to me. My favorite in the series is still Always Practice Safe Sex, and then the last book, The Pink Book. But I love this series so much by Juliet Cross, and I'm so sad it's over. The atmosphere about the series really worked for me when I thought it wouldn't, but it really did. The audiobooks for the series is great. I just love the Spell series so much. Those are all the books I thought I would hate, but ended up really loving. Please let me know down in the comments below, what are some books that you thought you disliked but end up really loving? I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. And I'll link everybody's channel that I mentioned in the description below so you can check out their videos. Bye. I'll see you Wednesday.